first off, don't be talking about the coach. Money talks, don't be
What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your boy Steph Kapela. Yeah, man, we here with Afrotape, and yeah, check us out, man.
Cheki na wauma kuna ruma niko leader. Speed up, mali nimetoka ni testimony na nusu. Lakini watu jali tu ajali na wausu. Ndo maana sina rafiki wengi like I used to. Ndafungua roho siku roho itaniruhusu.
So Steph, how are you?
I'm good, I'm easy, thank you.
Welcome. So why Steph Kapela? Why that name?
Steph actually comes from my first name. Stephen or Steven, depending on where you're from.
Yeah, man.
And then Kapela, I actually got that from high school. It used to be a cappella in full, but I shortened it after just to kind of reflect my nature and stuff like that.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
just to walk with me.
Okay, cool. Romantic walks and stuff.
Yeah. So why did you decide to join the music industry?
I always loved music ever since I was a kid. So it's just something that always stuck with me. Nilikuwa msoma choir, like when mom used to take me to church, I used to sing in choir. I used to sing in choir in high school. So singing and music has just always been a part of like who I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. So how long have you been doing music?
A lot longer than I'd like to admit, but I'd say a good 11, 12 years now. Yeah, it's been a good minute. I actually started when I was still abroad for a while, but then when I came back to Kenya, I've been pursuing it for like the last 4 years.
That's so good. And so why hip hop? No, why not trap? Why not?
I mean,
jazz?
it used to be R&B. It used to be R&B. I used to love R&B, and I used to love like female R&B singers.
Like the likes of
back in the day, man, Akina Mariah, Akina Tamia, Akina Whitney Houston, those are the ladies that I grew up on. So, I mean, I loved R&B. I used to sing R&B all the time, and then Drake happened, and everything changed. So I started getting into hip-hop, and now I can't even separate the two. It's like the same thing. I just sing my bars most of the time.
So how long have you been doing it? So you said you've been doing it for 4 years.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Kenya when it comes to music?
Oh, it's actually very fertile ground. It needs time, it needs patience, and it needs like intentional attention. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but it needs intentional attention. It needs people to actually like try to pay attention, not just like nilisikia ilinigonga, but actually go look for it, because there's amazing music out there, amazing. And Kenya, to be frank, has always been ahead of its time when it comes to music. We were leading in music back in the day, like before TZ, UG, like even before Nigeria, and maybe South Africa and Chinga. But we've always been the pioneers. It's just that we as Kenyans, we love foreign stuff. So we've always diverted up and pale, but I think we can get it back.
And what do you think is the future?
The future of Kenyan music?
Yeah.
This might be controversial, but I think the future of music itself is Pan-African. I don't think it's even Kenyan music anymore. Like, with the more borders continue to fall, like digitally speaking, the more borders continue to like shrink, and you can listen to people from SA, TZ, Nigeria, US, Britain, like Australia, Russia. Like there's so much music these days that's bombarding us from all over. I think the future of music is just whoever you love. I don't think it's it'll be like a Kenyan music type of thing or like TZ type of thing. It'll just be like Mina Penda Dan, or Mina Penda whoever, and it doesn't really matter where they're from. So where do I think Kenyan music is? I think Kenya deserves a space within that, space, I guess. But yeah.
Also, and I was discussing with some friends when we were trying to think if you think celebrities in our country have power to change things, or what do you think?
Or
if not, what is hindering?
You see, the thing about power is it's only as strong as how many people it can influence. So I'd say in Kenya we definitely have celebrities who have a lot of people who know them, but a lot of people who they can actually influence is very different. You know, Kenyan, kila mtu akona shida zake. Unajua, like you wake up in the morning, you're chasing your hustle, you're trying to lipa school fees, lipa rent, lipa nini. Like you don't have time necessarily to, you know, like pay attention to what some celebs out there is saying. We don't have that kind of celebrity culture yet. We're working towards it, but we don't have that yet. I don't personally, for me, maybe I'm wrong in this, and if I am, I stand to be corrected. But personally, for me, I don't know if there's anyone right now in the Kenyan celebrity field that anaweza simamisha, anaweza leta tao to a standstill akiamua. I don't think we have that.
And so let's get to your personal life kidogo. So ulikuwa abroad.
Yeah.
And then when did you come back to Kenya?
Came back in 2015. July 23rd, probably landed on the 24th.
So why come back? And everyone is chasing to go abroad.
There's really nothing abroad. There's nothing abroad that's actually worth you leaving home. Everything you want is here. Let me put it this way. I was grinding for like chasing music for like 8 years. Probably shorter than that. Like 6-7 years, yeah, chasing music in the States, in this city, and I was working twice as hard as I'm working right now. Not that I got lazy, but it's just simpler. Things have gotten simpler, you know. But yeah, I used to grind twice as hard, like for like 6-7 years, for the same thing I did. Like I was able to manage to pass that level of success in literally like 2 years in Kenya. So you can imagine grinding every day, wake up every morning early, like go towards the music, design whatever, do whatever, record, do this, do that, go work, come back, do some more music every single day, month in, month out, year after year, and then come back in Kenya, and in 2 years I already have a hit song, you know. So, and it wasn't like Oti, that's crossed over, that grind crossed over into Kenya. Like I started from scratch, you know. So honestly, I think the potential is beyond amazing in Kenya. It's beyond amazing. There's really nothing abroad that you should be chasing. The only thing we should be chasing abroad is recognition. Like nipate yo Grammy. Like yo, give me that BET award, yeah, because like we deserve it. We've given you that type of music. But not to chase like, oh, I want to be in this space, let me do music in this space. Nah, I don't feel like it.
And so who are the musicians you look up to in Kenya? And also abroad?
Nyash is definitely my favorite. Nyash will forever be my favorite. Lyrics. I'm a lyric guy. Chini beyond anything else, I'm a lyrics person. And if you can combine that with melody, you can combine that with like skillful wordplay, you've won. So Nyash will always be the top guy that I always look up to. I look to quite a number of different people in different fields, but yeah, Nyash would be the top guy. Maju, of course, but only Drake changed the game for me, so I can't just define.
Like when was that moment then you read your
I was back in 2010, I believe. 2010, 2011. That was the time like I first heard Drake, and I was like, you the best, you the best. Best I ever had. Once I heard that song, I was completely changed. That song changed my life.
And so for those who don't know, are you dating?
You know, like I've got company. Yeah, I'm dating. Right now, main focus is on music. Right now, main focus is on like making this dream come true. But I am dating. I am seeing someone. I do love her very much, and yeah. But not here for your so party.
And so it's half, as in Africa, they have this year. What do you see the rest of the year has to offer us?
Well, I can't really speak on other people.
But even for you, if you have any upcoming
Yeah.
things,
I have a lot of upcoming stuff. I have an album that's supposed to be dropping this year. I have more videos we've been working on. There's a song I'm planning on releasing here in the next 2 weeks or so. Very politically charged song, so you guys heard it here first. I'm just scared man but a very politically charged song. Yeah, so more music, definitely more content, and just trying to elevate the game from where it is. Top 5 African artists. Let's see. Number 1, Steph Kapela.
yeah.
Number 2, Steph Kapela.
Hey.
Number 3, Steph Kapela. Number 4, Steph Na joke. Nyash ni number moja. I really do like I like Nasty C. I think I kind of like the older Nasty, not necessarily the now Nasty. I kind of like Nasty back in the day, at least 2-3 years ago. Nyash is still a favorite. Mr. Nyash?
Yeah.
Oh, Nyash is still a favorite. I respect Calligraph. I respect Kali very much. I think Kali's grind is second to none.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else do I? Ah man, I think EMB is cool. I don't really listen to that much music, as you can tell. I really don't listen to that much music, so I don't know. I have a few people who like when I listen to their songs, I always vibe it. Of course, ukifika kina Sauti Sol and ukifika to like our irende yetu ya Nairobi, kuna wase wengi sana. But when you ask like who's my favorite, I'm like, oh, I'm not so sure I have a favorite. I just love music. Yeah. But I do love Steph Kapela. I do love Steph Kapela. I think the guy has something. He's what Akopoa. Yeah.
What's a fun fact about you? Maybe your fans don't know, but you do it.
I probably talk to myself way too much. No, yangu ni mbaya. Yangu. Like I'm starting to think like something might be, like mujibuza maswali na jibu. Sometimes I imagine kama ningekuwa na CCTV kwa hao yangu, alafu niende ni watch your footage. Niko sure yale kila mtu anasema nimesharuka. Lakini but yeah, I talk to myself way too much. Way too much.
As a spiritual person, like, do you believe in these certain spiritual laws of success? This indie stuff?
Probably not as. I probably don't know enough about it, but I do believe in karma. I do believe in. I believe we are spirit beings, and these bodies are like our shell. Yeah, it's just a shell. It's however you choose to use it, but like we're actually spirit beings. I do believe that. I have my own beliefs when it comes to God and who God is and stuff like that. But yeah.
What actually keeps you going? What drives you every day?
What drives me? Wanting to manifest kitu nimekuwa nikidream for so long. Like just wanting to see it, just wanting to see it one day. That'll be enough for me. And for me, that's performing in front of 20,000 fans. Like 20, 50 stadium type of thing. Una perform unaangalia tu just souls, like how MJ used to do it. How nini aitwangaje what's his name? Soko. Wizkid. How Wizkid did it the other day, like when he did the London Arena.
Build up the arena.
That's the goal. That's the dream. If I stand one day and I'm performing and these people are singing my song, I can retire, I can die, everything can happen. That I'll be fine. I'll have achieved my life. Well, this is my message to like all the youth and kila mtu hapo hivyo nje. I started this thing, well, I didn't start it, it's always been there, but this thing I call BAM Life, BAM Life. It's by any means, that's what it means. The truth of the matter is, like, we're always waiting for this perfect moment. We're always waiting for things to go right, for us to get enough money, make the right connections, know the right people, whatever. And as long as we're waiting for that moment, it never comes. And because it never comes, we never move. We always procrastinate, we always like hold ourselves back. My message to everybody is start where you are, by any means, by any means. Muambia, I say, like, it doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter, like, ignore the stairs, take the stairs, yeah? Like, focus na mali unataka kwenda. It doesn't matter what people like. Wasukitembea hapa hivi nje wakuangalia nikao mzee ujangara, ujadunga nini. Hasa utakusahau in the next 5 seconds. Na wewe mali unaenda ndo mali muhimu, unateki. So always focus on where you're going. Don't worry about where you're at. By any means, get it by any means. Go to that local gym kama unataka kuinua chuma na ujui mali ya kuenda. Go to that raggedy studio that you don't think, whatever, and record your first song. Go to that photo shoot that uamini ule msawa camera sana, but you never know what kind of inspiration you can get from it. Start where you are. Get it done by any means.
Okay, I'm reloaded. Nikiroga na koroga na kimombo, napika ngoma tamu na wachia karapa vyombo, vitabu tumejaza vako zangu giwa vyongo, najikaza na sambaza hadi bongo.